Did you know that Belle Tress has some fully hand-tied caps? Today I'm going to tell you all about Lauren from the LUX collection. The LUX collection is a luxury, heat-friendly synthetic wig collection with fully hand-tied caps. Lauren is a long style and I have her in the color Toasted Walnut R. We will talk about this style, we'll talk about cap fit, and I will show you this color, inside and outside. So even if Lauren isn't the exact style for you, one of the other LUX collection styles may be, and you might want to know about this color. So let's talk all about all of it. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook. I'm really grateful to Name Brand Wigs for giving me the opportunity to see and try Lauren so that I could share with all of my wig sisters. Now, I do want to stress this is a luxury wig with a luxury price point, and it does have a fully hand-tied cap. So I understand that these styles and this price point doesn't work for everyone, and that's why I do show everything. But I really believe that every woman deserves to see what's going to work for her, whether that be a super budget wig or a luxury high-end piece. And I'm really here for all of it. Name Brand Wigs is a wonderful online retailer. They do carry all the major name brands, and I partner with them a lot because I believe in them. I think they're just wonderful and they really do care about the wig wearing community. I will put a link in the description and a coupon code that will save you 30% off any Belle Tress. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. One thing I really love about this is the density. This is not a heavy density piece. You can see when I put it in a ponytail, it does not have a ton of hair. So if you're in the market for a long wig like this, but you struggle with either density or permatease, this could be a collection to look at because Belle Tress is known for not really using traditional permatease. And on a hand-tied wig especially, there is no permatease on this one. It is very flat to the head, very low profile, just a great kind of throw and go piece. I want to stress that this one does not have a lot of hair, does not have a lot of volume, and no permatease. Now the overall length on this piece is 22 inches. So 17 to 22 inches is what they claim is the overall length. And the reason for that, as you can see, a lot of layers. So this is a heavily layered piece. So it definitely has length, goes like to the middle of my bust, and I'm pretty tall, but it definitely has layers, which makes this a lot more wearable because it's not really heavy and thick towards the ends. And as you can see, she tucks beautifully. I think everything about this screams natural. And it does have heat-friendly fibers, which to me do sometimes look a little more natural than regular synthetic. Heat-friendly fibers don't have the shine that regular synthetic fibers can have. So if you've tried regular synthetic in the past and you found the shine to sometimes be more than you can really deal with, consider a heat-friendly piece because they aren't shiny like that. Now, heat-friendly wigs do need some special care. The friction on your clothing is really hard on these fibers. So a lot of people will say heat-friendly wigs need heat. I think that is true for long pieces like this. And why I love this piece in particular is because she is straight. Really easy to care for these fibers. You can use a hot airbrush, you can use a flat iron, you can use a hot comb, and really smooth out these ends if they do start to get a little frizzy and frayed from the friction. I have a video showing how I took heat to a shorter heat-friendly piece. You can use the exact same technique on a longer piece, so I'll make sure that video is linked below so that you have all the information you need to be successful when it comes to fibers like this. Alright, so this does have a extended lace front and a mono top, so let me show you that lace front. There's the lace. They did a really good job and they brought these highlights up to the front. Because this is a rooted piece, you don't want to be able to see dark knots, and bringing those highlights up to the front really helps with that. It also has a full mono top, so you can part this one anywhere you want. Here are the things I'm struggling with on this one. It's really a face flopper. I kind of struggled to get it to part in a way that it would stay out of my face. I also find that the part is really densely knotted, which honestly isn't a terrible thing if you might want to change that part. And so what I do with wigs like this is I pluck the part line once I get the part where I want it, and I use a hot comb to set that new part and to get lift in the front. I have a video showing how I do that with a Belle Tress wig. It's not a long one, but it would work with a long one as well. So do keep in mind, sometimes these wigs need some TLC. Sometimes you do need to work with them to get them to be your style. People often say, make the wig your own. That's one way I make wigs my own. I do like to see a defined part. It's pretty easy to pluck that part line, and I do like a little bit more lift in the front, but honestly, an inexpensive hot comb is perfect for that. So don't feel discouraged if you get wigs out of the box and maybe it doesn't have everything you wish it would have. There are lots of really easy things you can do to make it your own so that it will work for you. Let's take a look inside the cap. This is a nice cap. So we've got all of that parting space. That's that full mono top. The lace goes all the way through the ear tabs, and we do have ear tabs with silicone. There's a metal stay in there. That metal stay can help with a good, secure, snug fit at the temples. So all that parting space. And then all of this is hand tied. There are no closed wefts on the bottom like some hand tied caps can have. It is fully hand tied all throughout. Beautiful cap. Super lightweight. It does have a bit of an extended nape, and it has bra strap adjusters or pull adjusters. Now, I find that bra strap adjusters don't always like to stay, so take a needle and thread and just put a couple stitches in around the little metal piece right there, and once you get it adjusted where you want it, and that will help you keep it exactly where you want it. Something else I'm really actually very impressed by is this one has not tangled on me at all. Sometimes with longer pieces like this, you can deal with a lot of tangling on the ends. This one, I've had no tangling on this one, none at all. I think part of that is the low density, and the layers can really help with that. So if you are worried about tangling, I am experiencing none on this one. And some Belle Tress wigs do. This one just happens to not tangle at all, which I really love. Let's talk about fit. So Belle Tress is a brand that is known for running large. A lot of average large wig sisters love the brand because they find Belle Tress wigs fit them really well. And they usually run really big on me. I have to typically wear a wig grip with my Belle Tress wigs. I have a 21¼ circumference, and I'm very petite over the top of my head. All of my measurements are in the description. This one is running pretty big on me as well. I'm getting a lot of extra cap up here. It's running really big on me. I don't have a wig grip on right now, and I would need to wear a wig grip with this one. The other thing that I am noticing, because this lace goes all the way ear to ear, and I can actually pull this cap down over my ear, if you can see that. So the over the top measurement is really pretty big on me, and because of that I push that up a little bit, and the lace isn't completely laying flat because I'm not getting as much tension right here because the cap is big on me. So for me personally, what I would do is I would wear a wig grip with this, and I would use a tiny bit of water-soluble adhesive like Lace Stick by Wig Guru. That's my current favorite, but I use it. It stays. It's a roll-on adhesive for years before I discovered Lace Stick. The reason I like them is they're easy to use and they're really easy to remove. Just a wet washcloth is all you need. I'll actually link a couple videos below showing you how I use both of those, so that if you've never tried it before, that could be a really good solution for you. And because it's so water soluble, it doesn't gunk up the lace. So you're not having to deal with buildup on the lace. It's just, for me, it is the perfect adhesive if I'm just looking for a little bit of hold. It's not gonna hold through water or anything like that, but it is great just for every day. And finally, before color, one of the things I love about Belle Tress, they're perfect for updos and ponytails. I tend to wear my longer Belle Tress styles in ponytails and updos. Because of the density, because of the no Permatease, it just makes the most natural. I should have a wig grip on. I'm actually pulling this off my head as I'm doing it, so it's not going to be perfect, but just throwing a ponytail holder in, and because you've got all that lace, it just looks so realistic throughout the whole piece. So if you're looking for a piece that you can wear up or braid, this would be perfect for braiding. Because of that hand-tied cap, you don't have to worry about working around wefting. I do personally think every woman who can afford to maybe own a long piece that can be styled up, that's a really good idea, because you just never know when you're going to be in a situation where you're going to maybe need some fancy hair. Or I tend to like to wear longer wigs up in ponytails when it's really hot outside. Getting all the hair off my face and neck really makes a huge difference. So just having one wig that you can wear in a ponytail can really help on hot days as well. I think a lot of people assume long wigs aren't good for hot days, but if you can wear it up in a ponytail, it's perfect for hot days. All right, let's talk about color. Toasted Walnut R. Let me get this right here so that you can really see it's a heavily highlighted piece. Beautiful. It's a cool dark brown base. So the brunette in here is more of a neutral to cool color, not red. And then it's got what they say is subtle golden brown highlights. I don't think they're subtle. I think they're prominent, and you can see that. I don't think I need to tell you. I think you can see it. And then it's on a kind of a darker brown root. But that root is not... I'm just so impressed with how they did this root. So I think sometimes rooted styles can look really obvious, like maybe you're growing out your color, but you can see they brought some of the highlights up to the top. So while it is rooted, it is basically a shadow. Not an obvious root. It definitely looks like an expensive salon color. Now it says golden brown highlights. There are absolutely 100% blonde highlights in here. You can see that. So I would say we've got some golden brown highlights, but we've also got some light blonde highlights. All right, let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Thank you once again to Name Brand Wigs. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. See you guys in my next video. Here is this gorgeous color. So beautiful. So like I said, I would pluck this a little, change the part, get some lift in the front, and then it would be absolutely perfect. All right, I hope that helped. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.